Hello, everybody. I'm Mel Doerr, the Aloha Shirt Psychic. And yes, this is an Aloha shirt. I haven't been able to get into it for years. Actually, this shirt has a long history, but I've lost weight. So I thought I'm wearing this today.
Where
And
did you get it at? It's beautiful.
my friend Elizabeth Serpy got me this shirt. And this is all embroidered. And so you can see it on the sides here. But it is an Aloha shirt. So
Wow.
anyway, it's just not as flashy as my other ones.
Yeah, it's very beautiful, very subtle, very classy.
Yeah, but it is classy. It's really, it's almost like a suede kind of feeling. So, or
Yeah.
it's like a scrubbed cotton. I've been kind of out of commission because I had four of my cousins visiting from Kentucky.
Whoa.
And it's funny, my accent came back. I was talking like this the whole time they were here. And they left yesterday. I was sad, but so I took, they got in Thursday. So Friday, Saturday, I took off from work. So I showed them around the city. We went to the Museum of Science and Industry. We went out on Lake Michigan on a tall ship sailboat. It was really cool. The big sailboats.
Right.
Um,
Did you cook or you go to restaurants?
I didn't cook because I didn't have time. So the first night we went to my favorite restaurant, Mykonos Greek restaurant, because they
Yes, I gotta go there when I come out again.
Oh, you got to come. They never had Greek food and they loved it. That restaurant is just my favorite. They're so wonderful over there. Hi, everybody. Um, and then one day I took them to a little Mexican restaurant down the street. It's just a little grill, and we had a nice breakfast. And then over by me, there's a place called the Glen. It's like a little neighborhood. So we went there to eat. So I tried to give them like the Chicago experience with Chicago hot dogs and all that stuff. And so that was their first time here. So
How about pizza? Did you try the Chicago pizza?
we didn't do the deep dish pizza because it's all doughy. But they wanted more Chicago hot dogs. And so we went to Navy Pier, and that's really cool. So anyway, it was
What about our place, the place I love that
the
you
thing.
introduced me to?
Oh, you like Gibson's. We didn't go
Yeah.
to Gibson's actually. Um,
Well,
you
that's a lot more expensive too.
ooh, the steaks there. Oh God, they're the best.
But like butter, I had bought some Gibson steaks. I cooked one for my son the other day and forgot I had it in the oven and it got a little bit too cooked. Although he likes the stuffed medium, it was still like butter.
Yeah, they are. They're incredible. So, I've got one opening for Peru. If you want to go, you got to let me know. One for Iceland, but it's really past final payment, so the air might be a little different. Next year, I'm thinking about Galapagos and a cruise on the Danube River. It starts in Prague. So anyway, but and hello to Andrew Ninke, our skincare person.
Yes, he's wonderful.
He's wonderful. But I'm really, 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 really excited because Thursday, November the 6th, Friday the 7th, Saturday the 8th in Benicia, California, Linda Grindel and I and a couple other people are going to be having an event.
Sacred Connections Benicia at the Benicia VA
Uh,
hospital, not hospital, the VA building. It's old, but it's nice, plenty of parking, huge rooms.
we did Sacred
Uh,
Connection Sedona, then we did Sacred Connection Chicago, and now Sacred Connection Venetia.
Benicia, and we're having hors d'oeuvres the first night, meet and greet. And we're also having Annette Brecca,
Annette, and then
Kirsten Langston from Third Eye Champagne.
right.
And we just found out, my friend, I don't know, I haven't asked her if she's going to do us a little something, but Joy Harjo, so some of you met her in Sedona.
Yes,
She just really wanted to connect
she is
again,
wonderful. Um,
and her husband is very cool.
oh, her husband's really cool too.
And then the next day, Friday, we probably have Annette do a couple hours in the morning with questions and answers and spontaneous readings. she won't be able to read all 60 people. If that many show up, if it's less, that's cool. Right now, we've sold probably 15, 16 tickets, but
So,
it's $1,500, so it's a little more expensive.
but we've
The
got,
other one, the Laguna Beach one I'm doing, sold out
yeah,
two
but
days.
that's one day though.
That,
That's a one
that's,
fair.
yeah, 2 different days, but 30 people each day.
Correct.
So,
But this is going to be like 2.5 days, or well, one evening and 2 full days. So it's a
yeah,
little different because
yeah, and it's 60 people, but we divide them in half.
correct.
So I'll take 30 and then you'll take 30 for our mono y monos. And then later on in the day, we'll have lunch. Lunch is provided. And breakfast and pastries is not breakfast. Coffee, tea, pastries will be provided in the morning. And then later we'll do Third Eye Champagne. She lives right near there, so it's going to be very easy for her to come over.
Yeah.
And then the next day repeat.
Right. And the price is again
$1,500.
1,500, but as well.
And the best place to stay while they still have rooms, it's what's the name of them? Holiday Inn Express. And there's another hotel over there. So easy access.
But
Pretty
book
good.
it quickly because it will sell out. So if you want to check it out, go to www.lindagrindel, Grindel.com. Go to events and you'll see Benicia. The other one,
Don't mistake the
no,
Laguna Hills one. The
Laguna
last one is Benicia.
Laguna Hills is sold out.
Yeah,
Laguna Hills is one day, that's 500. But ours is 1,500, but you get an evening and 2 full days, and
yeah,
you get more presenters. So,
more presenters.
and I hope Joy comes because she is just, well, everybody's a delight, but she is just, I mean, she's like the who's who. She's incredible. So,
Yeah, she's the first Native American to win the what was it, the Poet Laureate.
yes, yeah. And
She's a
she
great writer.
I just saw something. She's got another big award coming.
She's got a
So
lot of awards. Every time I turn around, she showed me a picture of her standing next to President Biden.
yes, I saw that.
She's going on, and she's so unassuming, so down to earth. She did some musical stuff with Jackson Brown not too long
She's
ago.
really good with the sax.
Yeah,
And her husband's wonderful as well. So
yeah.
come and join us. Now, some people might complain about the price. Please don't. Uh,
Well, someone mentioned on a sliding scale, and I said, I wouldn't know how to do that. How we just know how to put the price. But listen, I give away not for members or subscribers and members right now, it'll be 32 through July, 32 30-minute free readings. So I give my donation to the community via free readings. Also, we'll be giving away free readings at the event.
as do I, you
Yeah.
know. But we do have volunteers, and those volunteers, pay their own way, and they do all of that. And so we're good with
What volunteers?
oh well, I was going to say what I was going to say is we're good with volunteers right now.
Yeah, yeah. For your event, maybe some people paid their own way, but for my event, I already have the volunteers and they live right there.
That's my point. So we're good
Yeah.
with volunteers.
We're good for volunteers. Yeah.
So
I've let Carol Cook, the owner of Angel Heart for You, know about it. And if people want to do a little field trip and go down to where it all started,
bingo.
yeah.
We're good with volunteers. So
And then I'm also going to have some tables set up. If you want to sell your wares or put your business cards, if you're a reader too, stuff like that, for no charge.
Yes, we do all that. So anyway, it'll be fun, and you'll get to spend time with all of us, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm really excited about it.
Very exciting.
They do sell out pretty quickly. So, here again, www.lindagrindel, Grindel.com. go to events and check out Benicia.
Yep.
I'm excited. Linda and I got to hang out in Mount Shasta. That was Kim Copeland who did that. Please send healing energy to Kim.
How's she doing? Have you talked to her?
I texted her yesterday and she said she has some good days and some bad days. But I don't know yet what is going to happen with procedural wise. But everybody send her healing energy. She's a
She's
sweet,
got a very serious condition.
yes, but it is treatable.
Yeah.
And it
I'm
is,
encircling her with white light as we're speaking.
it was pretty much curable actually. Uh,
Yeah.
so anyway, so Kim, we need you. We love you. So get better.
Yes. And she's going through that horrible pain like you went through, right?
Oh yeah. That pain is just incredible.
That's terrible.
It's the
Poor
worst
thing.
pain I have ever had in my life. All right, are we ready to get started, Miss G?
Absolutely.
All right,
And listen, a lot of the people I would normally have, there's tons of great readers out there. And a lot of the readers I would normally have, we just cut it down to just the basics because we never broke even between flights and the room and their meals. It always was. We never.
people wonder about the price, but on Chicago we didn't make much. It's because we wanted to do something nice for our participants, but sometimes
Yeah, especially with food. I
yeah,
just got a catering place, $10,000 for the 3 days, and includes the hors d'oeuvres. So the menu looks real good. I'm going to send it to you.
it was almost 25,000 in Chicago with drinks and everything. It was like
Well, you paid for the drinks?
um, I paid not alcohol. No, no, no.
Okay, no, you got to pay
No.
for your own
I,
drinks.
I you had to pay for your own alcohol, but we paid for like the Coke, the pop, the tea, all of that stuff. That adds up too. So
We're just going to have water, coffee, and tea.
that'll work. Anyway, so all right, are we ready to get started?
Yes. And
All
there's
right.
a Safeway right across the street and all kind, a Starbucks right across the street. So there's places you can go.
You never have to worry about being hungry.
Yeah.
So this time, we cut down the amount of presenters. That's nothing against people in our community and our
No, we love them. Yeah.
we love them, but this time,
Well,
hopefully,
poor Kim's event didn't make anything either because she had so many people.
she had so many presenters, but she
Because
didn't
you still, even with volunteers, you still pay for their meals, etc.
volunteers. You pay for their meals, you pay for their ways to get there, all of that stuff. Okay. So David Cadmus says, anti-Mel and lovely Linda. The big BS bill. Yes, that's what I call it.
Yes.
Gutted Medicare and Medicaid and Social Security. Will this be overturned in the courts?
Well, they're trying to gut it.
They're
It's
trying.
not specific. They're by decreasing Medicaid, it's going to really affect Medicare. And if you're Kaiser, all the people are going to get hit. So, I don't see him lasting very long. I see a lot of this being turned around because you start messing with people's ability to be able to take care of their families, there's trouble.
We've never seen him fulfilling his full term as president, nor do I've never seen Shady Vance as president. And we've been saying all along that once he's gone, and the MAGAs are by the wayside, many of them are mad at him right now, but that this bill, a lot of it's going to be overturned, and a lot of the executive orders that he has put in place are going to be overturned. And
Right.
and I see, a lot of this in the big BS bill going to court, and the courts are going to say, even SCOTUS, you can't do some of that stuff. So,
Yeah.
my client right before we started, that's why I was running a little bit late. She does PR marketing for a hospital on the south side as an independent hospital. And we were just talking about with these, and the biggest part of their patients are Medicaid. And what's going to happen when these cuts start happening? And a lot of hospitals are either gonna have to go out of business or merge with other hospitals just to stay afloat. Um, Unfortunately, that'll happen. However, uh, a lot sooner than later, I see this big BS bill being overturned.
Right, right, right. It's not going to last very long. And let me tell you, this is when I was talking last night on a show I was doing. This is when people don't put up. This is when they march. When you have no place to put your mom with Alzheimer's or who's bedridden or something. This is when people aren't going to put up with this.
That's right. That's exactly right. Uh,
And then in the meantime, Trump living like a king, golfing every weekend on our dime, doesn't have to worry about paying for anything with medical.
well, I at some point see legislation passed to say that, those people in the Senate and the House are going to have to pay for their health care insurance and have them subject to the same sorts of health care insurance
That'll come eventually.
that we have to put up with. And
Yeah.
let's see how quick they'll pass legislation to curb some of that stuff.
Our founding fathers didn't want the Congress to get a paycheck. They were fearful that they would vote in more money for themselves. And that's exactly what what is it? Something looking over the chicken coop. What's that saying?
Fox guarding the hen house.
That's it.
Right.
I just ASAP, I want to let you guys know that I did double check. Ghislaine Maxwell is asking for a pardon from Trump. And there's another thing that's saying she may release the Epstein files. She has them.
Yeah,
I
but
think she's announcing that to pressure him into pardoning her.
she is. But even if he pardons her, that's going to be a huge outcry. Um,
They're already pissed off.
Correct. Where's the justice, And even if he pardons her, okay, she won't release the Epstein files that she has, but I'm telling you, Elon Musk has some of those and other people have
Okay.
them, and I still see them released.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I saw her holding on to him and using him. Like if something happened to her in jail,
Right,
she had someone that knows where those are.
right, right. Um, so, and especially when Pam Bondi said that there's nothing there, okay, that there is no file, and we know there's files. All right. Um,
Oh, and by the way, he took her to that big soccer match, Trump did, the one where everybody booed him.
yeah.
Yeah, so they have a big thing they give to the winner. Trump took the original home with him.
Wow.
Now they got to make up another one to give to the actual teams that won. He took it home with him.
Isn't that horrible?
What a piglet. He's like a scavenger. He
It's like
steals all the time.
he's like what's mine is mine and what's yours is mine. And if I want it, I can take it.
Yeah, he took it home with him. And they were trying to move him off the stage because he was standing next to the guys that were holding up the thing, whatever it is, some plaque. It's pretty big. And he was putting his hand on it and waving to and then the guy in charge was moving him, kept trying to move him out of the way. That guy just doesn't know when to stop,
He's
even with the booing.
always the center of attention, always.
Yeah.
This is really a good one from I think just Almeri, it says. With the death of Jamie Garcia, the farm worker murdered by ICE in Ventura County, spark any outrage, and will anyone be held accountable for his death? I live in Camarillo, where we were hit hard by ICE on Thursday. We had a farm worker die after an ICE raid at Glass House Farms. ICE is saying he fell 30 feet while trying to run from them. Is that even true? No, it is not true. But our community organizations grabbed this one. We're on top of things, and we were able to mobilize and make it more difficult for ICE. They weren't expecting us to mobilize. They weren't expecting that to happen. Hence, they needed a military helicopter to drop off water because they didn't expect it to take that long. We have volunteers patrolling the county and following ICE, letting the community know where they are at all times. We showed everyone how it's done. Good for you.
Good for you.
And
And the
more,
fire department blocks some people too.
right? And more of that is going to continue to happen. I see police officers even participating in saving people from getting arrested. Um, Spotters everywhere, people protesting. And I feel the death of Jamie Garcia, if they say he wasn't murdered, that's not true. He was. It's going to spark outrage just like the whole George Floyd thing did.
Yeah.
Huge outrage. And he's going to be the poster child. Unfortunately, he's dead, but about how unfair.
Oh, this was. There's more
Oh,
than him that's dead.
about how unfair that this whole round them up, ship them off, deport them, this immigration stuff, how unfair it really is. So it's gonna outrage a lot of people, but it's gonna cause a lot of people to coalesce and stand up and fight these illegal and wrong deportations.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
So um, good for you, this person who wrote this. Yeah.
Beautiful.
And I
Beautiful.
see more grassroots movements like that.
Yeah.
And our guides had showed up so people would stand up against ICE. And those ICE agents, a lot of those that aren't deputized or that were deputized and not even trained, they're following illegal orders. They're going to get in trouble for that. I
Oh,
see
yeah. They're all going to be in trouble.
I see trials coming to this country that was going to be almost like the Nuremberg trials in Germany.
Yeah.
Trials like that here to prosecute these people that engage, these ICE people that engage in these sorts of deportations
And Stephen Miller.
and Stephen Miller and inhumane treatment of people.
Yeah.
Um, Stephen Miller, Pam Bondi, Cash Patel. Oops. Ooh, I didn't do that. I don't know what happened, but it must be a yes.
Yes.
All right. Um, Here.
Oh, and we do have a little good news today.
I'm sorry, say again.
We do have a little good news today.
All right, what is it?
Trump is selling military stuff to NATO to give to Ukraine. Notice how he's selling now. He's
He's
not
selling it.
handing Ukraine. He always has got to make his two bits.
And
But he's very upset at Putin.
whose pocket is that going in?
That's going in his pocket.
That's right. And why is he selling it to NATO? So he can make money. And the other part is, oh, I sold it to NATO. Whatever they did with it, they did. It's his way, even though he's mad at Putin, of still trying to appease Putin.
Yeah, but he's talking out loud about Putin, that he's upset with him, that he's killing people in the night, they're bombing in the night. Just isn't fair, he says. And then I give him 50 days, and if he doesn't change what he's doing, that's when the sanctions come in.
Well,
They're going to cut him off on oil and money. And they're selling, apparently, they have $3 billion on hold, and they're going to use that $3 billion to rebuild. I predicted this a while ago. You might have too. They're going to use Russia's money to rebuild Ukraine.
we did. We said that Russia's money will be used to rebuild Ukraine. But excuse me, Donald, then okay, you're saying what Putin is doing is wrong. We know that. We've been saying that all along. But then how do you justify, Donald, what's going on in Gaza and the
Oh,
attack?
that's terrible what's going on in Gaza.
That's right. So, but Ukraine, we've said they will not stop fighting, and they're going to whoop Russia, as we say in the South, where I come from. They're going to whoop them good.
There you go.
All right. Vicky Slattery wants to know, are there a large percentage of team members secretly helping Blue and vice versa, helping whistleblowing, giving info, and all of that stuff? Um, there
Who's
are
blue?
helping the Dems, I think it means by
Oh,
blue. A lot of whistleblowers coming forward. Absolutely. You know,
There's a one senator that said, I am sick and tired of Republicans coming up to me say, keep fighting, keep fighting. And they do nothing to help us. They still vote for these egregious bills. And then they're coming up to me saying, hey, we don't agree with it, but keep fighting.
you know what I would say? Then grow a set and do something.
So they don't. They're all going to do the walk of shame, by the way.
Oh, big time. And you know what? The biggest thing, one of the biggest things too, uh, I see Putin releasing a lot of stuff about Trump, but also Elon Musk is going to be one of Trump's, the women will bring about Trump's downfall. But Elon Musk, I'm telling you, I don't think his American party is going to go very far, but he's going to put a lot of money and trying to sway the midterms to keep the MAGAs and to keep, and so Trump will lose control of the House and the Senate.
Oh, he will. I already know Trump is going to lose control.
He
Is
will.
Trump going to live that long, by the way?
I don't see a long life for him.
Yeah, but is he going to live till the midterms?
The answer is yes, and I'm going to tell you why. It's part of
Okay.
his karma, so that he
Okay.
can see, you know, the House and the Senate taken over by the Dems, which will say, "Oh, it's a witch hunt. It's rigged. It's brr, 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 brr." But he is nervous about it, or will be, because he knows that will help to bring his downfall. But he still thinks he's
Exactly.
untouchable.
Good.
Um, you know, I had a client this morning. She said he's like Teflon, nothing sticks to him. I said, "Oh no, that Teflon is worn off and things will stick."
Yeah.
All right. Uh, Corrine Bordner says King Charles has invited his close personal friend DJT to the UK for a state visit. Will this happen and will the king regret this? I
In
don't,
September, yes.
are they
3 days.
friends? Is
Yeah.
Charles friends
They're
with?
not close friends, no.
I think so. Um,
But he can't, they refused to let Trump talk to Parliament. Trump really wanted to talk to Parliament.
so the king might be kind of sucking up to him, but I don't think they're friendly because that's why King Charles went to Canada because it was a show of force against Trump. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Um, the king won't.
Did Joseph Biden speak to the Parliament in the UK?
I'm sorry, say again.
I'm asking chat.
Did Biden speak to the parliament?
Yeah. No, President Biden has not addressed the UK Parliament. Barack Obama did in 2011. Oh, you know that. I knew that he was itching because somebody he doesn't like got to do it.
Um, I see the state visit happening, but there's going to be a lot of outcry about it, both for
Oh, the UK, a lot of people don't like him.
people in the UK are going to be protesting Cittadini and protesting King Charles because he's allowed it.
Yeah.
So, and he's not going to be king long
They
anyway.
had already asked him to come, and I think he was obligated because to save face, but they really don't want him there.
They don't want him there. But I want to tell you something. What's Charles's son who's in line for the king? Uh,
William?
William. He is going to be he'll keep the throne intact, but he's not gonna put up with anything like rogue presidents like Trump. I can tell you that right now.
Good, good.
Okay. We've already answered this, but Deanne Rose says, will JD Vance take over when Taco is gone? I've heard lately he is planning his reign. Well, he might be planning it, but I do not see him as president. What do you think?
Oh, he could be the walk-in president because of this one, but this guy's got worse numbers than any VP ever in the United States.
Right.
He's in the 20s.
If he's president is briefly, but I see him impeached as well.
Oh, oh yeah. So he'll be in long enough to be impeached.
Bingo. Um, Okay. Mystical Light Goddess, I like that, says, will former Democrat, now independent Detroit Mayor Mike Dugan be elected Michigan governor in 2026? Uh,
What's the name again?
Mike Dugan, he was a Democrat, but now he is an independent. Will he be elected? I see the Dems taking Michigan, holding Michigan. I see a
No,
Democrat.
it's not Mike Dugan then.
I don't think so. I see a Democrat.
Tell me about Mike Dugan. Will he win as mayor? Was he a Republican or a Democrat before?
He was a Democrat and he's an independent. He's a Detroit mayor. He's the mayor of Detroit. I don't know why he ran on as an independent, but I see a Democrat.
No, he's got the Ten of Cups reversed. He doesn't grab it.
See, that's what I see. I see a Democrat in that spot. Okay. Um, okay. Oh, Kathy Reagan's. Hi, Kathy. How are you? It says, hello, Auntie Mel and lovely Linda. Can you both give in, let's see. Can you both look into how former President Joe Biden is doing? Is he working behind the scenes to protect our democracy and with exposing Trump for all his various corruptions? Blessing to you both.
Now, what are we doing?
It says, uh, can you both look into how former President Joe Biden is doing? Is he working behind the scenes to protect our democracy along with exposing Trump for all of his
He's not happy with a lot of the Dems that are in there. A lot of them turned on him.
right?
He's not helping anybody. He worries about the United States. He does talk to some people, but he's living his life each day.
Well, did you hear now about they are a certain part of the anatomy that Trump and these MAGAs have? It just drives me insane. The hypocrisy, because now they're questioning the people that Biden pardoned and said that he had somebody else do it because he was too senile. And Biden said, no. I personally oversaw all of those pardons. I didn't sign my name. We used the auto pen. The auto pen, and Trump uses an auto pen too. They
All
all,
the time, all the time.
because there were so many of them. So he said, but no, I oversaw. So Biden stepped in. So their idea that, they're trying to overturn those pardons because Biden was senile ain't holding water.
No, and they're itching to get a hold of those people that he pardoned.
That's
He
right.
did some blanket pardons and they just can't stand that.
Oh, you know what? But they're not going to be able to do a thing about it.
No, because they really thought they would be able to, if he hadn't pardoned them, they would be doing, right now, we'd be having trials.
Bingo. But what I do see in the future is legislation being passed to say that if somebody paid for a pardon to be pardoned from a criminal act,
I know.
if a president pardoned that person so that they would come forward and talk about the criminal act that the president was involved in, then those pardons will be overturned.
Well, Trump, not Biden. Trump has been pardoning people that owe a lot of money and just dropped their case.
Bingo.
That's going to be illegal.
And a lot of those pardons that he's done, I see they're going to be able to prove that Trump was paid to pardon them um, as a cover up. And so those pardons, many of those pardons are going to be overturned, I'm telling you.
Well, Jared brought it out in the open the last administration. He was too busy dealing with the pardons. They were going for the highest bidder.
Right, right. Um, so Dubois Meat says, is the US going to be trampled by BRICS, BRICS? I
Is
don't
the who?
Is the US going to be trampled by BRICS, BRICS? I think I don't know what they mean by BRICS. Like, I think it's, oh, um, I can't think of the name of it. It stands for certain countries. Russia, India, China, South
What does BRICS mean? BRIC.
S. It's Russia, India, China, South Africa, and the B,
Russia, India, China, South Africa.
Brazil. Um, well, I heard Putin say that this BRICS is going to be a new world order, which it's not because
No,
he's going to go down the tubes. Um, I don't think we'll be trampled by BRICS, no, but the stuff Trump's done, a lot of it, the damage is going to take a long time to repair, and some of it will be.
the dollar is dropping like crazy.
Oh, you know what? The euro is gaining. The dollar, it was when I was there last year, $1.08 American for 1 euro, and now it's gone. Now
A
the
dollar 34.
oh, it's $1.34 now. That means
Mhm.
the dollar is dropping. Well, I've got some euro left that I paid $1.08 for, so I'm good.
There you go.
Um, okay. This is a good one, actually. Good questions today. Sarah Hellas wants to know, because regulations have been cut to restrict dumping waste into U.S. waterways, will many citizens get ill as a result of drinking and swimming in contaminated water? I see there's going to be big scandals coming out about the cancer-causing stuff that they put in waterways.
Yeah, that's terrible what's going to come out.
And I see legislation passed once again to say we have to clean up our waterways and legislation that can't be overturned. Um,
There's a little girl, well, not little, she's a teenager, went on holiday with her family and swam somewhere, and she had a tampon on. And the tampon got wet with the water, and it was filthy water, and it traveled into her bloodstream. She nearly died.
I think those politicians, like in Flint, Michigan, that knew that water was contaminated and do anything and let people drink it, they should be forced, those politicians should be forced to drink that water.
Yeah, yeah.
That won't happen, but there's going to be a lot coming out about how Trump and his cronies have taken money under the table to overturn environmental
Oh,
protections.
he's doing it left and right.
Well, they're all going to be put back in place at some point. A lot, yeah, I mean, it's going to be so much coming out. It's like, where do you start to investigate?
Just
Illegal.
and he took a lot of this money. He's managed to somehow take money from the government into his bank account.
Oh, yeah. And that's going to come out too.
And they're going to have really strict, even for Democrats and independents. You cannot own any stock. You're not going to be able to belong to any business or have a business. This was always the case, but they just let it slide with Trump.
Oh, that's going to be enforced because it's like insider trading, and it's going to be no, you can't do that. Uh, Barb asked, will the World Cup be a success or a strain on the USA? That's a good question. I think the World Cup will happen. Some countries will boycott, so that'll be a strain. I see it happening here, yes. Um, it's just sad for the athletes in the countries who boycott, but
Yeah,
I do see it taking place though. Okay. Amy in Chicago wants to know. Love
yeah.
to do both, she says.
Ah,
Will the college parental and student borrowing loan caps, such as the Parent Plus loan and graduate student loan cap, actually go through in the 26-27 school year? It will make it almost impossible to send my daughter to finish her senior pre-med at Smith. What do you think?
okay. Give me the question again.
Love to you both. Will the college parental and student borrowing loan caps, such as Parent Plus loan and graduate student loan cap, actually go through in the 26-27 school year? It will make it almost impossible to send my daughter to finish her senior year pre-med at Smith.
I think it will.
It will go through. I see it going through.
But don't worry, this isn't going to last no 4 years. This is This will all be dropped in by right after the midterms.
Um, I see it going through too, but you're right. It won't stay in effect long. So it will be dropped after the midterms. I mean, why
Yes,
is it that where we put we want to be number one, we should be doing everything possible to create quality educations for our kids to make us number one, but we're not anymore
right.
because of crap like
Oh,
this.
and the kids don't deserve a lunch, but he deserves a golf trip.
Exactly. Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
Or, or the stuff in Mar-a-Lago and all of that. Um, It says, was Trump grazed by a bullet or broken glass? I don't even think he was grazed by a bullet. I think it
He
was,
wasn't, I think it was all a fraud. We'll find that out. It might be a few years, but we'll find that out.
it'll,
Also, uh, I want people to know because they're like, well, these lazy people need to get off their butt and go to work. 60% of the people on Medicaid work.
yes.
Your Walmarts, your what is it? That guy owns that one that had that wedding that was just unbelievable. What is the name of that place? Amazon. Military, a lot of E4s and stuff. Military families have to get assistance.
So for them to say they need to get a job, they do have jobs.
Yes, they just don't make enough.
Most of them do. So it's the old saying. It is, it's, it is just as bad to be underemployed than unemployed.
Yeah. And the other thing is, somebody was writing something about being upset that he had a tip on a takeout. And I understand back and forth. But if people got a living wage, you should have seen the look I got in France buying something from a truck. And I went to leave him a tip, and he looked at me like this. No, we don't do tips.
Right. So the point is, rather than talk about cutting, okay, the Medicaid and all of that stuff, how about passing legislation to give people a decent
A
wage,
living wage.
right, a living wage, so that they can afford healthcare costs and bringing healthcare costs down, insurance costs down.
I was on a show last night with Lena Rodriguez, and she said, let me tell you something. A country will never be free as long as it doesn't have universal health care.
I believe that. I love Lena. She's so cool, isn't she?
She's so cool.
She's very, very smart.
Yeah.
And so are you, by the way.
No, not really, but thank you.
Lena paid me to say that. I'm teasing. Okay. Um, okay, so Barbie Pomale said, hello. Did you get my email or post about the type of deal the something are going to give Elon Musk? If not, it's called Queen for a Day or Proffer Deal and Proffer Agreement. Here, let me see. It's a written agreement between federal prosecutors and individuals under criminal investigation, which permits these individuals to give the government information about crimes with some protection against prosecution. I hope you and Auntie Linda have a great week. See you in Aloha Tuesday. We get so many emails and so many posts, it's hard to see all of them.
But what deal for Elon?
So that's, yeah. I just think that she's asking, will the feds give Elon Musk a deal to um, to work with federal prosecutors and individuals because in the event he's under criminal investigation to kind of spill the beans on Trump. I think that's the question.
Oh, you don't think he already signed an NDA,
I'm sorry.
a non-disclosure agreement?
I think that Elon Musk is going to spill the beans no matter what.
Yeah. And move to a different country.
Bingo. And he is going to be, well, the women will bring Trump down, but a lot of the stuff he'll be letting out is not going to be pretty.
No, no.
Uh, so people,
And he's the type that would hand over the Epstein files to somebody else to release.
and that's exactly what
So
I,
his hands aren't on it.
and that's exactly what I see. Um, but some people think he's worried that, the government will cancel his contracts for Starlink and stuff like that. Well, they probably will. I see him losing a lot of his fortune, but so will Trump. But Elon Musk will find a way to stay in the money.
Yeah, he'll find a way. So listen, what do you think about the Rosie O'Donnell thing?
I'm sorry, say again.
What do you think about Trump threatening to remove Rosie O'Donnell's citizenship?
Wait,
The Noive.
Rosie O'Donnell was Rosie O'Donnell born here?
Yes, she's a United States citizen. He's threatening to remove her citizenship because
You,
she's in Ireland, staying in Ireland right now.
you can't do that without due process, and the law says that we can stay in other countries as long as we want. So let him try. She'll take it to court and he'll lose.
She said she has the Epstein files.
She does, actually.
And so she says, I'll go ahead and release that for you, Donald.
Right. He'll know not to mess with her. He uses that, I'll revoke your citizenship. I'll do this. You don't do that, Donald. You can't. The courts have to do it. So guess what? Okay. How do you pronounce Ghislaine Maxwell? I can't pronounce her name.
Ghislaine.
Ghislaine. Okay. Jan Brubaker says, hello, Mel and Linda. When Ghislaine Maxwell was arrested, they found her living in a mansion deep in the woods in New York with her new husband. No one knows
Oh,
his,
she was married again?
that's what it says here. No one knows his name and was never able to get his name. Could they have faked Epstein's hanging and it could be him? The answer to that is no. No, it's
No.
not Epstein. All right, we got time for one more, I think. How about it?
Yeah.
All righty. Hello to the dynamic duo. This is Sheila something or another, critical thinker. Hello to the dynamic duo. What will happen to all the judges, including Eileen Loose Cannon? I put the loose cannon part in there. uh, what will happen to all the judges, including Eileen, corruption, once the fixed elections are publicly exposed for all the world to see? Well, I mean, it'll be shown that the elections were fixed,
Eileen is going to lose her ability to be a judge.
but Eileen will be.
Once the other side gets a hold of everything, and once Jack Smith is able to come back, she's going to be up. Let me tell you that all of that didn't stop yet. They're still going to get him for stealing
Going on.
classified information.
I see her disbarred. I see her lose
Mhm.
her legal license, and they're going to be able to prove that she was really under Trump's control, and he made her some kind of promise, and that's why he was able to manipulate her.
Yeah, he told her she'll get a judgeship
That'll come out, I'm telling you. So,
with the
right.
Supreme Court.
Um, um, there's one more question. I think let's touch on this one, then we'll go, because this one I just saw it, and I think it's really a good question. Uh, Lucci DeLisi says, hello, awesome twosome. Hi, Lucci, how are you? I read an article last week that the IRS stated that churches can now freely endorse political candidates without losing their tax-exempt status. We know which party they will endorse. Will this change for violating the Johnson Amendment? And what do you see? And do you still see churches taxed one day? Thank you both.
Yes, churches will be taxed
If they're
after he's gone.
if they're going to endorse political candidates, then the government's going to say we will tax you.
Yeah, that's another way they're gonna make money to help to recover from all this crap Trump pulled.
And if this goes to court, the courts are going to say that the church is doing that is in violation of the Johnson Amendment. and then it's unconstitutional. So,
You know, there may even be a lawsuit coming up right now that might end up before we even, but they, not the part where they're gonna tax the church. Taxing the church will happen after Orange Crush is out of there.
right, exactly.
So,
All right, my dear, this has been so much fun. Everybody remember www.lindagrindel.com. Go to events
or
beneath.
even lindagrindel.com and go to the events and you'll see it. Past the first two. Maybe I'll talk to Tana and have her remove those because those are already sold out.
Okay.
And then just leave the other one.
And if you call my office, 847-590-5411, or www.meldoer, meldoer.com, we'll just direct you to go to Linda's website to sign up for it.
Yeah, because it's easier there. It's a confirmation and all that stuff.
Otherwise, it gets too.
And I used Wix again. Remember, I wasn't happy with Wix. But Wix now, they gave me a list of everybody and I got all their emails. So what I want to do is like even before Laguna is email everybody, tell them I'm going to tell people bring your own coffee or tea in to the gig. We'll provide pastries and we're providing lunch. I've already paid for the lunch. And but I didn't want to have hassle about having machines. See, with the VA, it's easy to bring those big things for coffee and tea,
Right,
and it can stay there for several days.
right.
So,
All right.
all
So
right, honey.
next week, your channel. Stay well. And until next week, stay well.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye, everyone.